Hello, my favorite people. My name is Amber Fowler, your Scentsy independent consultant, and I am back with more fragrance for you today. And in today's video, I'm going to share 20 of the Scentsy wax bars that I have been using for the past few weeks, which is quite a bit. I've plowed through so many. Now that I have that mini warmer in my bedroom, I am just going through different scents all the time now, and I am so happy about it because I have so many bars and I want to use them while they're still good. And hey, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join this journey with me. Let's get into it. For the past few weeks, I've been trying to strategically plan different scents for the bedroom and for the living room so that it gives the same vibe, like it's the same flow through the house, but also is different enough that when you walk through one doorway, you're getting a burst of a brand new scent. And then when you go back out, it's a burst of a different scent back again. So watch out for those. I will kind of talk you through what I'm using at the same time. So the first set that I have is Coconut Palm, which I used in the bedroom, paired with Cinnamon Vanilla that I used in the living room. So if you don't know, Cinnamon Vanilla actually has coconut in it. So it really gave this like tropical coconut vibe throughout the whole house. But because this one has cinnamon in it and this one leans more on like a sunscreen kind of a vibe, it was different enough in the house that while everything had a touch of coconut in it, it was still refreshing to go from one room to the next. And that is why I paired these two together, and that was really nice. I will say neither of these scents are my favorite. In terms of just what I prefer from Scentsy and from house fragrance, but Coconut Palm I actually got through Bring Back My Bar from January of 2023. And you can see I've only used 3 cubes of this so far. I've actually used Coconut Palm twice in the past couple weeks, but that's besides the point. So Coconut Palm, like I said, it's coconut, and it leans into that like sunscreeny kind of a smell. The official Scentsy description for Coconut Palm is a blend of tropical coconut and musky patchouli with subtle green notes. It's a bit musky, it's a bit sunscreeny, and it's a touch of coconut. And then Cinnamon Vanilla, like I said, this one is primarily cinnamon. It is very strong on the cinnamon. You do get some sweetness from the vanilla, and there is a touch of coconut in this as well. So the description of this is an inviting blend of vanilla beans, cinnamon, coconut, and cassia. It's nice. It's, like I said, it's sweet and spicy and definitely leans into a more summery kind of a vibe for a scent, in my opinion. That is Cinnamon Vanilla. Next pairing that I chose was Huckleberry and Clementine. This I used for our bedroom, and Cranberry Muffin, which I used for our living room. Huckleberry and Clementine, this was a Bring Back My Bar. This was a couple years ago, so this was in 2021. Disregard this label. I don't even know if that's correct at this point. I only have this one bar of it. And I gotta say, it's not my favorite scent either, but I like kind of putting my least favorite scents in the bedroom. And what I find is that because it's in a smaller space and it's a different vibe for the house, it's not like me and my husband are relaxing in our bedroom all day long. Like, no, we're out doing stuff in the living room. So having like these types of scents in the bedroom, like we're not in there a whole lot, so they're not so in your face, but also because it's a different vibe in the bedroom, it almost suits the bedroom better, if that makes sense. Huckleberry and Clementine is a nice like fruity scent. It is more on the dark fruity kind of a vibe with like a little burst of that clementine to brighten it up a bit. But the official Scentsy description is, this fragrance smells like huckleberry preserves, clementine, and a dash of strawberry vine. So that's Huckleberry and Clementine. And then, like I said, I paired this with Cranberry Muffin out in the living room. And Cranberry Muffin is one of my favorite scents. And I've completely used this bar up now. It's just baked muffin goodness with a fruity burst of cranberry. It's like melt in your mouth, sugary, cakey muffin. Like, it's so good. It's making my mouth water. But that's why we went through it so quickly, is because I just really like it. Plain and simple. But this one also came from Bring Back My Bar in January of 2023. And the description for this one is bursting with bright cranberries, enveloped in a buttery brown sugar batter with nuances of walnuts and toffee. Now, I don't necessarily get nuances of walnuts and toffee in this. I mean, now that I know that it's in there, which I should know because I've read this description 8 times on here already, but just know that if you're a gourmand lover and you like fruity gourmand scents, like this is a good one. So Cranberry Muffin is in my Scentsy club. That one will be there for the long haul probably. Next up for the pairings, I had Pink Haze in the bedroom, Spiced Orange Harvest in the living room. Neither of these are super favorite scents, and I am just trying to kind of use them up at this point. I will say Pink Haze in the bedroom is so much more pleasant for that space than it is for our living room space. I don't know if it's because it's a smaller room or if because, you know, when you walk into a bedroom and you just kind of expect, like, you just want a little bit more elegance. I don't know. But this one, I really just prefer to use in that room. So I will continually just use it in that room now. There's no point in putting it in the living room at this point. So Pink Haze, again, bring back my bar. I'm almost positive, I'm convinced now that most of the bars that I own are bring back my bars from some year, which is insane and weird. Like, why? I don't know. That's just where they came from. To me, this is a very cloyingly sweet, perfumey almost scent. The official description for this is a sweet confection of berries, nectarines, and vanilla-laced whipped cream nestled in marshmallow fondant. With a description like that, I would think this would just be like this nice marshmallow fluffy berry scent, but whew, I don't know. It is very strong. It is a very strong scent. So I don't know why it seems more appropriate in a smaller room than in a larger open space, but it does for me. So that's where it's gonna stay. And then Spiced Orange Harvest, if you've been here for a while, I'll go ahead and link some of my previous videos for what I'm warming, but you know my opinion on this. At this point, I'm just trying to use it up. So I try to pick days where like it's during the week and we don't really care what's going on scent wise. I try not to use this on the weekends is what I'm trying to say, where I'm like out and just like enjoying the day out in the living room. It is very strong orange and very strong like either clove or cinnamon or both. It's almost medicinal in a way, but the official description for Spiced Orange Harvest is, this fragrance smells like strong sweet oranges spiced with cloves and cinnamon. Well, yeah, there you go. The next pairing, I wrote on a Post-it note because I don't actually physically have the thing with me anymore. It was actually a sample I got from the whiff box from December of 2022, and that was Mango Margarita. Came in a little cup. I'll post that video up here too if you haven't seen that haul. And I threw away the cup not really thinking, oh, I should probably save this for this video. So here we are, Post-it note. Mango Margarita is such a bright, juicy, you want to drink it kind of a scent. It is so good and very refreshing at the same time. And I ended up pairing it with a Bath & Body Works wallflower in my bedroom. Occasionally I'll switch out my Scentsy warmer for the wallflower plug-in from Bath & Body Works, and I'll just kind of try to get through my wallflowers and my Scentsy at the same time and just kind of rotate some stuff every now and then. And the scent that I chose for that wallflower was Pineapple Mango. So I think it was just too much mango because while going out into the living room, I could smell my Scentsy very well. But going into the bedroom, I didn't smell the wallflower at all. So I don't know if that scent was just like super light or if it was getting drowned out by the Scentsy. I'm not really sure what happened there, but I actually just recorded another video on like what I'm using and that wallflower's in there. So if I have it posted, I'll go ahead and attach the video here. And if it is not posted yet, then it is coming very soon. But you can hear me talk about Bath & Body Works wallflowers there if that's something that you're interested in. But for now, just know Mango Margarita was bomb, and the official description for that bar is a burst of tropical fruits blended with juicy mango and a dash of sparkling citrus. Moving right along to the next pairing. Oh my gosh, I just dropped it. Moving right along to the next pairing, I have Sugar and Love You Very Much. So Sugar I used in the bedroom, Love You Very Much I used in the living room. You can see sugar I haven't used much of yet. I've only used 1 cube at a time for the bedroom. Again, bring back my bar from 2021. I don't remember the month. It was probably spring of 2021. And this one smells almost cottony and sweet at the same time, like cotton or linen, and very, very sweet. I wouldn't say it's gourmand sugar by any means, but it's very perfect for the bedroom because it's got that hint of freshness to it. It really makes that bedroom space feel more clean and cozy, which I really liked. So sugar is a great one for that. It is not currently available, but we may see it come back again. So the official description for sugar is, inspired by the fairground and the tasty treats one can find there, the Sugar Scentsy bar is a gorgeous home fragrance with tangy lemon drops and sweet cotton candy. Now I can kind of get a vibe of cotton candy. I wouldn't say I smell cotton candy, but I definitely don't get lemon drops. Not at all. It's still a pleasant scent though. I don't agree with that description, but the scent is still really nice. And then Love You Very Much. Again, this was a Bring Back My Bar in potentially winter of 2022. And this one is really nice. This is the first time that I've used this, and I used 2 cubes out in the living room. It is a very shampoo-y berry scent. Like it's got a clean shower gel kind of vibe to it, and it's nice dark berries. It's very, very pleasant. It's refreshing as well. I did really like this, and if I do see this again, I might grab another bar or two. I also really love the name of this one. I think it's super cute. But the official description of this is, this fragrance smells like bursting red berries, dreamy white peach, tart cranberries, and a splash of vanilla. Yeah, I feel like I get all of that. And I think the peach, it's always peach, makes me think it smells like shower gel. It's always peach. But it's really nice. I do get all of those scents and those vibes in this bar, so I think that one is very well described. So the next pairing I did was between Vanilla Bean Buttercream for the bedroom and Vanilla Waves for the living room. Perfect little vanilla duo. Now, Vanilla Bean Buttercream, this one's a pretty staple scent in the catalogs. I have personally never seen it go away. This one smells so much like you opened a can of Pillsbury vanilla icing and you're just taking a whiff of that. It's so creamy and so gourmand. It's delicious and mouthwatering, but when you warm it, it's very light, like super, super light. I think it does tend to do better in the smaller room than in the larger open space. I just thought that this would be fun to pair with Vanilla Waves because it's a lot of vanilla going on, but also different types of vanilla, and I'll get into that. So the official description for Vanilla Bean Buttercream is decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter, whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. So like I said, very sweet gourmand, frosting, vanilla, and then Vanilla Waves, while also I would consider half gourmand. This one's paired with like a beachy, salty air, sand kind of a vibe. Enough so that like it's still slightly gourmand, but there's another element to it. It just creates this very unique, amazing vanilla scent, and I'm in love with this scent. I am really bummed because I only have one other bar of this, and you can see I have 2 cubes left of this one. I was really hoping that this was gonna come back this year, and it didn't in the catalog, and so therefore I do not have it in my Scentsy Club, but you can rest assured that once this comes back, if it ever comes back, it is going in my Scentsy Club. For sure, because this scent is top tier. This is one of my top favorite scents from Scentsy. It's just that good. It smells like a caramel vanilla waffle cone and you're at the beach eating it. Like, it's so good. I really, really love this. So the official description of this is sea salt and whipped vanilla crash into sticky caramel for an elegant fusion of opposites. And that's like exactly almost what I said. It's a little bit of gourmand and a little bit of beach, and combined it's just this, oh, it's so good. It's so good. So the next one that I have is not a pairing. I believe I must have had a wallflower in the bedroom while I had this going out in the living room, But this was my first time using Mandarin Moon, and this was from 2022. I bring back my bar, potentially in the wintertime. And my mom actually really loves this scent. She claims that this is in her top 10. If you didn't check out that video, you can check it out here. This was my first time using it. I had no idea what to expect. And honestly, after smelling Spiced Orange Harvest, I was really hesitant to try out Mandarin Moon, but because she likes it so much, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. I did already have the bar, might as well try it. So I was skeptical. I'm thinking this is going to smell really orangey, and smelling it just in the bar, it smells very similar to Spiced Orange Harvest. Now, it's not as potent or strong, and it's not as heavy on the spices, nor is it a very, very super strong orange scent, but there is a very similar orange scent to this. But when you warm this, it is a whole different vibe. Like, you don't even get so much of the orange as you get more of like these cozy, comfortable fragrances that are coming through. I can't pinpoint the specific other fragrances that are in here. I'm just gonna say like there's got to be orange in here, but whatever else is in here is really standing out when you warm it. So let's read the official description. So Mandarin Moon is spirited cinnamon and glowing ginger, illuminated by sweet orange and star anise. But that's interesting that this is cinnamon too, because I wouldn't say I get a very strong cinnamony scent, but that ginger, yes. That's mostly what I think I get, that ginger, and then whatever this star anise is probably coming through pretty strong in here too. It's like a uniquely comfortable scent. The orange just kind of like takes a back seat when you warm it. So I recommend giving this one a try. If it ever comes back, it's discontinued now, but if it ever comes back and you like more like kind of cozy scents, but you're not super big on citrus scents, trust me, Mandarin Moon, when you warm it, it's not super citrusy. It's actually a very pleasant scent, in my opinion. I wouldn't put it in my top 10, but it was much more pleasant than I was anticipating. For my next pairing, I have Spun Sugar and Vanilla for the bedroom and Salted Caramel Cupcake for the living room. So the reason why I busted this one out, as you can see, this one I purchased in December of 2022. It's actually a more recently purchased bar, but I recently discovered that it's getting a bit sweaty. So I figured I might as well try to go ahead and use it so that I can enjoy it while it still smells good. Hopefully, I mean, it definitely does still smell good. But hopefully it'll last all the way through to when I'm done using it. When it gets sweaty, I get paranoid. It doesn't really mean anything that it's sweaty, except that it's not fun to touch. And that's just the fragrance oils kind of coming out of there. And for whatever reason, some scents are just more prone to do this than others. Like I said, it doesn't take away anything as long as you keep your bars stored like this so that everything can remain in the cube itself. Because if you store it like this and it were to get all stuff, it would all drain to the bottom here and then it would ooze and it would get gross. So make sure you're storing your bars like this. It's all gonna melt in the same pot anyway. So even if the oils are separating a little bit, it'll fix itself when it's in the warmer. But I gotta say, as much as this one reminds me and gives me vibes of Pink Haze and Sugar, this one by far, I love it so much more, and it's even better warming because on cold, this actually kind of smells like sugar, except it's, instead of it having that cottony, linen-y kind of a vibe, it's definitely more of like a sweet vanilla vibe. But on warming, this just takes you to a whole new world, and it really does smell like spun sugar and vanilla, and it's super good. I put this in the bedroom thinking it's gonna be like sugar, and while I really enjoyed this one in the bedroom, did not mind it, my husband walks in, he's like, why do you have this one warming in here? This one needs to go out into the living room. I said, we'll give that a try. But yes, this one's really, really good. I do believe I bought this in a set. It was like a set of 10 bakery type of scents back in December. They must have had some kind of special bundle or warehouse sale or something that I got this in. But glad I did, because this one is pleasantly surprising. Even despite it smelling the way it does on cold, it definitely levels up when it's warming. So the official description for this is, fluffy spun sugar is pure temptation, but still subtle enough to add sweetness without overpowering. Very true. Yep, I would say that for sure. It's very nice. I like that one. And then Salted Caramel Cupcake is another favorite. I do really like this one too. Very sweet scent. It does have a cakey note to it as well, and it does smell like caramel and cupcake. Lives up to its name, and that already is a win in my books. So this description is creamy golden caramel with hints of cocoa and delicate sea salt crowns a buttery cupcake. I didn't realize that there was cocoa in this. I kind of get it now that I know that that's in there, but that caramel is super strong in this, that it really just kind of overpowers that cocoa. I think the cocoa is there to give it a little bit more richness, and it does that. So very good scent. Really liked that. And you know, this was such a big pile of Scentsy bars that I didn't realize. I had Midnight Fig, just kind of going back here, paired with Mandarin Moon. So that's what I did. So Midnight Fig was in the bedroom while Mandarin Moon was in the living room. So I'll just kind of backtrack. So Midnight Fig, oh, this one's not a personal favorite either, but I will say I do prefer it in the bedroom space. It just works better in there for whatever reason. I'm down to my last 2 cubes, and when I'm done with this bar, it is gone. I'm probably not going to buy this anymore, but it is super dark and super flat, if you will. It's a dark, flat fig scent. Definitely midnight makes sense here. It's not bad. It's just, I feel like it's missing something. Like I wanted a little bit something brighter or juicier out of this, and it just isn't giving me that. But I think that's why it works nicer in the bedroom, because it is more of like an elegant type of fruit scent versus like a juicy, fun fruit scent, which is something I would normally gravitate towards for the living room space. This one is described as earthy ripened figs and golden berries tempered by musky woods will open your eyes and captivate your senses. Oh yes, it'll open your eyes, that's for sure. So my next pairing actually has 3 bars associated with it, and I'll explain why later, but these 2 were for the living room and this one was for the bedroom. So let's start with the bedroom. And I've got Love and Happiness. Give a like if you've ever used Love and Happiness. First off, I really love the name of this bar. I love that it's called Love and Happiness. However, the description for Love and Happiness makes it sound more gourmand than it is. I don't know what is with these pink bars, but they can be a little misleading sometimes. This scent to me is very perfumey. It is very strong and sweet, but perfumey. And so that's why I prefer this one in the bedroom. Again, I just prefer those more elegant type of scents in there versus out in the living room with us. So I think this one's going to be a great bedroom scent. I have used 3 cubes already. I used these 2 out in the living room once upon a time ago and realized, oh, this is not, I don't like this as much out here. But now that I have that mini warmer in the bedroom, used one in there, perfect. Loved it. Loved it in there. It's perfect for that. And now I'm concerned because I feel like I'm going to need to buy like specific scents for the bedroom and specific scents for the living room. But maybe we won't have to. I don't know, but we'll see. But Love and Happiness is described as glazed chestnut, vanilla, and sugarcane will immense your senses in pure joy. So again, a description like that makes me think it's going to be this like gourmand vanilla chestnut sugar scent, and it's just not giving me that. It's giving me perfume, sweet perfume. That's also very strong. Time and place works better in the bedroom. So the next bar that I have is Cherry Almond Pie, and as you may or may not know, I'm down to my last 3 cubes here, but this one is not a long-lasting performer. So I really love this scent, like really, really love this scent, but it does not last very long. And so what I ended up doing differently this time, because I used to use 2 cubes in the living room, and I did that twice, and it would last like 4 hours, and then it would just be done, and then it would just be bland and you couldn't smell anything the whole entire rest of the day. And then I would still just have to change it out for something else the next day. So I was thinking, I was trying to use my noggin here, but I was like, I had this 1 cube. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to put 1 cube in my warmer out in the living room. And when it dies down, I'll throw in another cube and just have it be like a special extra burst to help the scent last longer, because if I melt half of it and then half of it, maybe it'll just make it last longer that way. Well, I didn't even need to do that. You can see I just used the 1 cube, and somehow, for some reason, I don't know if it was because less wax was spread out through the dish or what, but it lasted all day. I don't know how that happened, but I'm thankful for it because I love the scent. It is a very like elevated cherry pie scent. It's mouth-wateringly good. It just only lasts a day. So even though that one cube just lasted one day, that's where this guy comes in, is because I filled in with this one. So this was a weekend set rotation or whatever, because I usually use a set during the week and then a set during the weekend. So this was the weekend. So once this was done, I went ahead and used fried ice cream to finish out the weekend. But we'll get into this in just a second. So the description for cherry almond pie is graham crackers, sweet almond, cream, and cherries. Oh, it's just vibrant cherry almond goodness. Smells like almond extract. So good. Once that one was out, went ahead with fried ice cream. Now, fried ice cream is described as vanilla with a nutty touch, along with cinnamon and caramel. This smells like fried ice cream. It really does. It's like a light cinnamon powder dusted with sugar on top of fried ice cream. Like, it's so good. Very, very delicious. I love this scent. Whew, we are down to our last set. Oh my goodness. So this set is actually what I've got going on right now. It is the weekend, so I don't know where I've messed up here. But it was a lot of scents and it's been a lot of weeks, so forgive me. But right now I have sugared strawberry going in the bedroom and blueberry rush going in the living room. And let me just say, I adore both of these scents. For fruity scents, they are super good. Sugared strawberry to me is a bit more on the artificial strawberry side, so sweet and light and delicate. It's also one of the first Scentsy bars I ever purchased, so it kind of holds a special place in my heart. I am down to my last 2 cubes of this one, but because this was in the catalog for spring and summer of this year, I went ahead and put this one in my Scentsy Club. So the fragrance description for this one is sugared strawberry, blends fresh, luscious strawberries, juicy currants, and California sun-kissed lemons. Now, I don't know about the lemons, but I can kind of get the currants and the strawberries. I feel like there's like a touch of muskiness, just like a little tiny touch of muskiness to this that I really, really like. But that is sugar strawberries. Blueberry rush, let me just say, this is bomb Skittles. This one needs to go in my Scentsy Club whenever it comes out. If it ever comes out again, that's where it's gonna go because it's that good. So you can see I've used half of this bar already. Oh, it's just bursting with like, it's an artificial blueberry, but it's bursting with a juicy blueberry. It's so fun. And the color, by the way, I have a purple lid on my warmer dish. And so this blue wax just like glows through this purple lid and it's so pretty. Like I find myself just staring at it. It's so pretty. So this color just like works really well in my warmer too. Plus it smells really, really good. The official description for Blueberry Rush is a sweet surge of ripe blueberry leads a luscious bouquet of lively cranberry, blackcurrant, and pomegranate. Get out. I didn't know that there were so many other fragrances in this. But that makes sense to me because there's like, it's something more than blueberry in this. It's making this so juicy and delightful. Highly recommend this one. If it ever comes back out and you can get your hands on it, please try it because it is very, very good. If you're still with me, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit subscribe. Would love to have you join this journey with me. That is all 9 sets and all 20 bars that I have used over the past few weeks. It has been a while since I've recorded one of these videos. So that's what I've been using, and my honest reviews on ones that I kind of like, ones that I really like, and ones that I'm like, I don't like, I wouldn't buy another bar of this. So I hope that this video was helpful to you in some way. Maybe it helps you with your next Scentsy purchase, or if a bring back my bar does come around and you see one of these scents on there, you can make a better decision on whether you want to stock up or add it to your Scentsy Club. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. I'm going to sprinkle a few videos down here that you can check out after this, and I will catch you there. Bye.